Hello and welcome to another episode of Rift and Beans, a show where I enjoy a nice cup of coffee and a nice game of Riftbound. The name's Ruben McRuben, and here we have a match between Damus, who's going to be our POV, playing Ivern, and Chappers, playing Ornn, a legend I haven't seen in a while. Actually, I've not seen any Ornn player in my locals, so this is going to be very, very interesting. Right, so let's set the stage right now and see. I think so. The Ivern is known as like friends and hold deck, and the Ornn usually just has like a lot of gears. But I know there's a lot of ways you can build Ornn. So there, the mulligans went by very very fast. But I think let me just do some back. That's slightly what the. Okay, there you go. So that was a hidden blade and a defy that was mulligan out for pick a Mauser and a Grand Stratagem. Now, I guess versus Ornn, there might not be such a need for defy, so I agree with that. And then the hidden blade is also pretty fine, uh, although especially since I think Chappers is using the Ornn that has a Jillian deflect, and it's probably gonna be like a sprite fountain type of Ornn. So it might not be as necessary, or maybe they just looking for more guys to play, which is most likely the case. In in any case, okay, let's just now let the whole turn rock. Okay, so they are using Ornn Blacksmith, so that allows you to basically find a gear from the top four cards of your deck when you play Earn Your Hold. It's a very very fast first turn. I said two sentences, and they're already at Damas's second turn, just going for a conquer, and they should be able to turn this into a brush. I do we know if we see if this is turned into a brush, but or not. Then again, they did not use the Ivern ability. It is not exhausted right now, so it is right now just a normal, a normal treasure hoard, I guess. The Ornn responds with a drop hoarder but they don't have extra gear, so they're just gonna drop for turn. And then with the Call the Weak taking out with the Mauser and the drop hoarder, the Ornn is gonna lose a lot more tempo right now. No units on the board. I just realized that they did not have a turn one drop. That's why they had the drop border on the second turn, and now they're not gonna have something to do on the third turn. So now Damus chooses to play Feline, and we're gonna see here if I'm gonna look at the chat, which is usually cropped out, to see which card they're gonna stop to play. Uh, so it's not showing up. So I don't. Oh, singularity. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, you can do that. So you can make a. So what they did is you used Rift Atlas's system that creates a custom tag, probably, and just names it outright. So this is where they play a Ornn, which allows them to talk at the top, and then play into a sprite fountain, which going for the Mauser. This is where I didn't understand why. Uh, huh? Right, brush. Okay, so Chappers is asking if they can undo, which is fine. This is a more casual game. It should be okay. Although I will say there should be a way in the replays to see if it was turned into brush. But also we saw that Damos did not exhaust their legend to create said brush. Maybe it is a replay thing. So as Damos look at their top three cards, a friendly reminder, Azir is a bird. Let me just take a sip here. All right. And they choose the Frisky, right? The Frisky Hunter. Yep. The one that creates a cat and a bird. So Damus right now currently has a strong lead. Although Ornn decks, as far as I know, can build up into something truly massive and can stomp if it is equipped enough or if it has enough abilities and such. Oh, I think so. I don't know if I just don't see Damus's chat, but I guess it wasn't they did not allow the undo, which is it's perfectly fine. I think personally for a more casual playthrough or even like a local Nexus I might just let it rock, depending on who I play. If it's like a beginner, then sure. But if it's someone I've been playing it for a while, maybe not. Maybe we'll joke about it a little bit. Like, come on, man. We've been playing for this for months. But then again, uh, I do make those kinds of mistakes. But you know, I'll just try to own up to them and then just lose the match. Okay, so we finally got the Forge God, which has Deflect 2 and Weapon Master. Unfortunately, there are no weapons to master, and there is an Under Titan. Which I don't understand for the Ivern. I is this new? Is this a tech? Is this a secret tech? Is this like a cheap way to get like basically like a fourth grand stratagem? Because you don't reveal, right? When you use Ivern. Oh, when as I'm revealed. So okay, so you can reveal the Under Titan using the Ivern Nurturer's ability to, and because that is it, and then it triggers the as I'm revealed from your deck, right? Is that how that's how that's how it works, right? Well, in any case, you see here the Forge God forging it up with the Starax Gauge and the Guardian Angel, and they do have a lot of runes open up, and they are basically equipping themselves out the wazoo. And also a Mask of Foresight, perfect for Ornn, who basically gets a buff from this gear and also would probably just attack by themselves. And this Ornn goes back. I don't know if, which is fine. We already got the 2 points here. And Ivern still has 4 points. So they're still halfway. There is a lot of time for them to build up. And speaking of which, they drop Powerbot, which is a gear and a unit, which means it buffs up Ornn as well. So this should be. Am I just gonna trust the math of Chappers? Ah, sure. And then with the mass, it goes up. They will. Okay, so they're playing discipline right now just to go over. Is it actually necessary for it to go over? I'll trust them. Oh no, they're no. The Ivern is playing discipline to go over. Okay, I am confused sometimes on who plays what. The cards are just snapping one after the other. Okay, and then now they're playing Hidden Blade. Oh, maybe it's trying to draw us into something. Dragon Blade, which gets defied, which should get defied back. Oh. And then the Guardian's Angel triggers. That is an incredible turn for Chappers. Ivern right now is basically lost so much tempo. Sure, they get a hold and they get to do this buff stuff. But for starters, they do not have. Okay, now they finally got some calm runes, but this Forge God can just kind of do it again. So, they it doesn't trigger. It unfortunately does not trigger. Uh, Yes. So they can play that and it doesn't happen. Yep. And then chappers in the chat outside reminds Damos that they have 6 runes. So it's just gonna stay there. And they even ping all 6 runes. Ping, 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 ping. Oh, maybe, I think they're gonna argue for a bit here, so let me just take another sip. Man. All right. Targeting gear, not Ornn. Yeah. Wait, what is it doing? Okay, so Davos is saying, no, I'm just targeting gear. And then Chappers is saying, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen because you don't have 7 or more runes. So there's a possibility that Davos might have misunderstood the Tomb Raider Barbara text, where maybe it assumes the empowered thing. And Chappers calmly reminded their opponent to like read the card because you know reading the card does explain the card sometimes. So that is unfortunate, but they do have an alternate play, which is the Trusty Ramhound into the Trusty Ramhound into the Frisky Hunter. The bird going here for the Conquer to 6, right? Is it 6? Should be 6. Yes. Now I'm not sure if either they should keep holding here because I'm looking at, and there's a grand stratagem here, right? So it is a possible play that Damos can now, if this is 6, if this is now 6, they can pull this, everybody pulls back, and then goes for one more turn. Like goes for a big grand stratagem play. They're pinging is happening again. Okay, so now because now Chappers has the opportunity to take out all of these. Yep, all of them. And let's see what Chappers is going to do. They do have the Starax, so they do have a lot of. Okay, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, almost didn't count the patch power bot. So they don't currently have 11. They have 12. Why is this? Is this buff? Why is this 5? 3, 4 for Bush, 5 for. Okay. So basically, maybe we just don't see it on the replay. I hope so. And if we don't see it, then maybe we can ask to have these added during the replays. But yeah, if this is how it is with everything applied, that should be a 15. Fully tap out, 16 goes over, everybody dies. So yeah, unfortunately everybody dies here. And I'm not sure, although the Damos does have a chance to come back with this grand stratagem that I'm looking at right now. I don't know if it's enough actually. No, 16. 17. Right, because also of mask. Okay, that is true. That is true. So it's now just going nuts right now. Count again. Okay, so I did. Okay, so they are now arguing over math as people on the internet are wont to do. So as they argue here, again, if this is now the situation and then they get wiped out, Damas needs to grand stratagem, which is 5, 10, 15. So it's gonna be enough actually to go for the kill. So right, yes. So it's gonna be enough to go for the kill. Now they're currently arguing for the math of Ornn's strength, which is funny because we already know that this is 15, and they're arguing whether it is 16 or 17. Now, with demos tapped out, how much of that matters? How much of that matters if both 16 and 17 both go over? Anyway, okay, it happens. It's done. Uh, there have been like very choice words, nothing too bad, just a little bit too like snarky. They're getting a little bit snarky in the chat, which is as people are, as people are expected to do when you don't see the person in front of you. You can get a little bit snarky. And Ornn, blacksmith, goes over the forbidding waste to remove the effect and also go for another hold. And now Damus cannot use the grand stratagem strat to go for a big win right now. They did draw a buy. They did draw a buy, which would allow them to stun this painfully. To painfully stun this. Because they would have to pay 5 and a power, and then okay, they'll now remove. Okay, now they can. Now they can use this, right? I'm not sure if that is a great plan to do. Chappers is asking which to remove. It's gonna be GA, correct? That is the right thing. Although the problem right now is this is just a plus. Hold on, this is just a +1. So it just gave Ornn +2. So Ornn is still big, and these are not enough to go over Ornn. So I think what they'll do right now is they're just gonna set up for a big final turn, which again, if they just pulled back everybody earlier, they could have done so right now. But it is what it is. And if I'm incorrect in that, just let me know. Okay, so now both of them are at semi-match point. Another mask pumping out Ornn as they defend this treasure hoard by themselves, and a forge fire cape, giving it to Ornn as well. So when my goodness, so if the bird just burns up, and then they just stack here, okay, they are just going for the big defend right now. The Sunfire Cape. Okay. Otherwise, what's the Shurelius. The Reverie. Okay. That's the one that I'm remembering that allows you to ready up. Because I was thinking of like Giga defending one place, but maybe that's wrong as well. I mean, they don't know about this Grand Stratagem and Under Titan. With the runes they have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they can play these two. There are two plays here. They can play these two or this. It's very unfortunate because I think it just has to be this. Ornn right now is at a lot. I don't want to. Okay, let's do some math here. That is 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh. There. Okay, so the words are just gonna be more choice now. Again, nothing beyond PG-13, but more snarky than ever. There I just asked. So I quote from Damos like, "Can you put might on Ornn? Or are you gonna BM?" And then with to which Chappers replied, "I'm BM." And then Damos, I guess, explained like, "Oh, it's bad manners." And then Chappos replied, "Oh, you're a little hypocritical." Ooh. uh, this game is suddenly so funny. Okay, well, okay. So Chappers did that. I don't know why is there gonna be there's so much argument about this and there's so much of this happening. But sure, it is entertaining. Okay, they're still arguing a little bit here, so let me just do one more sip. Mm. Nice. I don't know if they are still arguing here. Oh, they are still arguing. Um, it'll be nicer though if they start playing Riftbound, trading card game. But I think this is also what I mathed. They'll be able to. Oh yeah, and then these two. So okay, so what as they argue, let's recount four, 7, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's actually 19 on defend. Now, technically, Chappers does not have to. So let's say you're in a live game. You can say that what is Orange Might, and you can answer Orange's current might is this. And then when they go attack, okay, so now since he defends alone, mask of foresight triggers, and now their might is 19. Bang. And you'd be like, no, you lied to me. Like, nope, I answered your question. And truthfully, Orange Smite then was 17. And now Orange Smite is 19. They are still arguing, I think. But okay. Now they also, I think now Damos also knows that when attack, Orange Smite is 19. The only way he can go over this is with a grand stratagem into a 7, 14, 21, which is this 7, 14. They do have runes up though. Okay, so it is the grand stratagem. Okay, cool. So at least 3, because this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9. They just need 2 here. So it is a decision where which part here you want to go over. One thing you can do is you can actually send, for this one, you can just send units one by one to take out the biggies, and then send uh basically everybody else just to account for any combat tricks here to the other side. That's what I will personally do. Instead of just trying to kill the big guy first, I'll just deal with the little guys on the left first, so that at least I can have a secure conquer. But they also need to remember that the dogs need to be with other people, with other friends that aren't actually people. They have to be other animals for their bonus to trigger. Why is this? Okay, 8, 8. This is assuming they are multiple units. Okay, so they're gonna do. Okay, this is gonna go with everybody. Okay, they are going with everybody. This should be 15. That is enough. That should take them out. Unless there's combat tricks, there is currently, yes, 9. This is 9. So either they need to find 6 more might, remove something. Oh, there's gonna it's just goners. Okay. And then because of that, which I didn't think about, but now thinking about it, it's actually pretty smart as well. It also weakens this Ornn. So now they can actually go for the win. And the game is actually just over. So I assume that Chappers just left. because there was no G. So I'm guess so it seems that I am actually capturing all the chat, and there was no GG, there was no handshakes, there was no fist bumps. Chappers just left, and that is it. And that is an abrupt end to this episode of Riff and Beats. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a like and subscribe and all the usual jazz. But until then, I will continue enjoying this coffee and see you soon. Oh, what's happening? And I will see you again for another nice game of Riftbound. Bye. Oh, that was so silly.